Yeah. What up, wrestling fans and YouTubers alike all around the world? S-Deuce is the name, Talking Wrestling is the game. And it is Sunday, December, I'm not sure, I think the 11th or 12th. No, it's the 11th because in 8 more days is my birthday. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I know you probably don't give a shit, but I do. This video is going to be a Royal Rumble and WrestleMania season rumor video. I've been hearing a lot. I got a few emails last night from some sources close within the Orlando area, NXT Performance Center-esque. And, you know, you don't have to know anybody in the WWE to put stuff together. You can piece stuff out of each dirt sheet, follow Twitter, look at what these guys are saying, and then you can almost kind of take educated guesses as to what's going to happen. And remember, in the wacky world of professional wrestling, nothing is ever etched in stone. Lesnar was supposed to beat Goldberg, and it was supposed to be a one-off. Now they're both in the Royal Rumble, possibly going towards a WrestleMania match. So I want to start there. Goldberg beating Brock Lesnar in 1 minute and 25 seconds. A few weeks ago at Survivor Series has a lot of people up in arms, has a lot of people confused, has a lot of people saying why. And I'll tell you why, because it's not a one-off. That's first and foremost. That's most important. Goldberg wasn't, he admitted he wasn't in the best in-ring shape. So I didn't expect the match to go even 15 minutes. And why have Goldberg win if you're only going to have Lesnar beat him at WrestleMania anyway? Because Goldberg can go out still having one up on Lesnar. If it's a best of 3 series, he swept it 2-0. If Lesnar wins at WrestleMania, it really doesn't matter. And Goldberg can go out his swan song, maybe put on a good match, a better match than he would have at Survivor Series with the bad knees. And possibly that creates a new star. The ending could come where somebody tries to cost Lesnar the match. They end up costing Goldberg the match, thus throwing Lesnar into a new feud with a new superstar. And Bill Goldberg doesn't look that bad in the loss. And I mean, how bad do you have to look anyway? 48 years old, going up against the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. I don't know, but I don't think Goldberg looked that bad. I thought Lesnar had broken a rib, so they called the match off quick. But that wasn't the case. So in the Royal Rumble, rumors are abound that Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg are set to go over the top rope at the same time. A la Bret Hart, Lex Luger planned finish, not a la Batista, John Cena unplanned finish when they both went over the ropes. So we all know how that story goes. Vince McMahon comes storming down the ring, goes to jump in the ring and tears both his quads and proceeds to sit down screaming at Batista and John Cena. We all remember that gem back in the days. But Lesnar and Goldberg in the Royal Rumble together, no matter when they come in, their paths will cross. But will we have a double winner this year or next year? I don't think so. I think they really need to put somebody over with the Rumble, have somebody win and challenge for that Universal title. I just really hope it's not Roman Reigns. I think everybody hopes it's not Roman Reigns. But I digress. That leads me to the Universal Championship. The WWE Universal Championship has been talks. There's been a lot of talks going around it because Roman Reigns is fighting Kevin Owens next Sunday at Roadblock, end of the road, or end of the line, whatever the fuck. I see Kevin Owens winning that match. But that's for a prediction video. What's going to happen is Owens retains through the Royal Rumble. Into the Royal Rumble, he fights Chris Jericho at the Royal Rumble when they have their fallout sometime in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And I don't think Jericho beats Owens. I think Owens goes right into WrestleMania still the Universal Champ. And I think at WrestleMania, you have to add some lore. You have to add the indie darling fight that everybody wants to see at WrestleMania. And I think there's only one way you go about this, because this man won't be in the Royal Rumble. So maybe the winner of the Royal Rumble will be on SmackDown. Maybe The Undertaker enters the Royal Rumble and he doesn't fight AJ Styles. at the Royal Rumble. He fights him at WrestleMania after winning the Royal Rumble, which he's only won once. But I think Kevin Owens will defend the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble successfully against Chris Jericho. And maybe someone from SmackDown wins the Royal Rumble. But at WrestleMania, it's going to be Kevin Owens defending the Universal Championship against the returning Finn Balor. Because remember, Finn never lost that belt. He got hurt. He separated his shoulder. They took the belt from him. And Sami Zayn. Yeah, that's right, Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens against Finn Balor against Sami Zayn at WrestleMania for the WWE Universal Championship. What do you guys think? Could it happen? Let me know in the comments. Because I think that match is just about a lock. Then you got guys that really don't have much to do, like a Braun Strowman. They're over on Raw just floating around, hanging out. Strowman is a monster. Dude is 6'10", 330 pounds, solid. Former strongman competitor. I mean, I know you got Big Show, who's going to be busy at WrestleMania with Shaquille O'Neal. We know that's happening already. But guys like Strowman, who else is on Raw just lingering around? Cesaro, who I think will end up on SmackDown long before WrestleMania comes around. Guys like Sheamus, they have nothing to do. That Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, it's not making any stars anymore. I think they killed that with Baron Corbin by they just announced him last Tuesday on SmackDown. Yeah, he's not even on Raw. But they just announced Corbin on SmackDown. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal was 7 months ago. So I don't even think you can use that to build a new star. But I think if you're going to, and Strowman doesn't have a match at Mania, I think he needs to have a dominant performance in the Royal Rumble. Get eliminated by somebody, maybe a Mark Henry, and put him in a feud with Henry, and then go on to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania. So that could happen. The New Day. I know I spoke about the New Day last night and what's the haps. They got a big triple threat match tomorrow night on Raw. Not a lot of people know what's going on with the New Day. They don't know if they're going to be champs by Royal Rumble. They don't know if they're going to let Demolition's record be broken, or they don't know if they're going to let Demolition's record stay intact. Will the New Day break the record? That's what everybody's wondering. I think we're on day 450 something. So they're not too far off. So if they win that triple threat match tomorrow night, and they successfully defend their titles at Roadblock, suffice to say, they will have broken the record by the time the Royal Rumble rolls around. So do they drop the titles before or after the Rumble? Do they not drop the titles at all? And they hold the titles until WrestleMania? Losing them to who? No, and I don't mean Jim Neidhart at who. I mean to who? Who? I don't know, but again, I'm stale of the New Day. I love them. Love the New Day, but they're no longer my favorite tag team. They're no longer the funniest on Raw. Could Enzo and Cass have a title run up their sleeves? I don't think so. I really think the club finally gets to the New Day and takes those titles off the New Day at the Royal Rumble. Not at Roadblock. And I think that the New Day successfully retain tomorrow night and at Roadblock, and they break the record, but then they lose the belts. Over on SmackDown. Now, I was going to talk about the United States title, but once again, Roman Reigns has that title locked on his shoulder. It's not going anywhere. He's not defending it anytime soon. So I don't see anything happening. But here's the twist. Over on SmackDown, AJ Styles and The Undertaker, there's all these rumors circulating, flying around. The Undertaker's going to beat AJ at Royal Rumble, go on to defend the title against The Undertaker. Defend the title against John Cena. And Undertaker Cena at WrestleMania 33. I don't know about that. I'm not too keen on that idea, although it does sound good. If it's locked, then whatever. Samoa Joe could be coming up to the main roster. Should he be on Raw or SmackDown? I don't know. But if he does go to SmackDown, I think Joe immediately gets into a feud with AJ Styles. I think the WWE knew what they had. They know what they have with Joe and Styles. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, we saw that 10 years ago, 9 years ago. It doesn't matter. They're still going to have a good match. I don't want Joe to get lost in the shuffle on Raw. Then we have The Miz with the Intercontinental title. I think he has a great showing at the Royal Rumble. I don't think he defends the title at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view itself, but I think he has an amazing showing at the Rumble itself. And I really do think they're going to pull the trigger on a Daniel Bryan versus The Miz Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. If they don't do that, I expect Cesaro or Baron Corbin to be the Intercontinental Champion before WrestleMania comes around. The SmackDown World Champs, I said it last night in the What's the Haps video, the Wyatt family will not lose those belts until they lose them to American Alpha at WrestleMania 33 in 2017. And that's it. Now, I have gotten news that Kenny Omega will be in a WWE ring the night after WrestleMania. Yep, you heard it here first. Jay Lethal could be a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble, as will, check this out, Kevin Nash and Jake the Snake Roberts. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm excited to see Jake the Snake Roberts in the Royal Rumble. He's been trying to be in the Royal Rumble for 2 years now since he got sober. It's been a long road for Jake, a long road of recovery with his drinking and his smoking crack and all that, but he's better now. He deserves a chance to at least be in the Rumble. I don't see him going over the top rope, though. So unless he comes down, throws the snake in, never gets in the ring, if he goes over that top rope, he might break a hip. And that's the scary part. But Kevin Nash, I think, is going to be a lock for the Royal Rumble. And I think fans want to see Big Daddy Cool. They always do. Ooh, it just got real dark. Coming up my house, yeah, that's right, I got an exit sign at my house. But what I will say is this. Look out for surprise entrances in the Royal Rumble. I think Samoa Joe makes his debut at the Royal Rumble. I think he's in the match, for sure. I don't think he wins, but I think we get ourselves a Samoa Joe Brock Lesnar stare down before Goldberg comes in the ring and eliminates Joe. So we got that going. And then again, let me know in the comments who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble. As of today, December 11th, who's going to win the Royal Rumble? I don't know. We don't know. But remember, here on Let's Talk Wrestling, there's no gimmicks needed. I don't got no fancy editing. You see I'm walking up my stairs to my house right now. So please like this video, share it, subscribe to the page, and let me know in the comments who you think's going to win the Royal Rumble, who's going to be some surprise entrances, and what's going to happen leading up to the road to WrestleMania. What's going to be the big main event WrestleMania match, the big title match that everybody wants to see. So again, like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to tell a friend about Let's Talk Wrestling.